Their mother passed away from a sudden illness. Their father didn't even return for the funeral. Shattered by this devastating loss, the two brothers decided to practice a forbidden magic. They wanted to secretly resurrect their dead mother. They used their own blood as a conduit, mixing it into the materials meant to reshape a human body. Then they waited, full of hope, for their mother's return. But as the magic circle activated, a giant eye suddenly appeared at its center. Countless black tentacles surged from what seemed like hell. They viciously severed the older brother Edward's left leg. The younger brother was completely obliterated in an instant, vanishing from this world without a trace. Witnessing the horror, Edward could think of no way to save the situation. He could only scream his brother's name in agony. But the next moment, a twisted pile of flesh and blood appeared in the circle. It was supposed to be their mother, the one they longed to revive, but she was not successfully brought back. She died again after merely 2 seconds. In this utter despair, Edward refused to accept the outcome. With his last bit of strength, he drew another magic circle. He offered his right hand as the price, to bring his brother's soul back to the world of the living. But his brother's body was gone forever. Edward could only anchor the soul to a suit of armor. In this world, magic doesn't create something from nothing. It requires an equivalent exchange. The dead cannot be truly resurrected. Shattered souls cannot be reassembled. By trying to revive their mother, the brothers defied the fundamental laws of magic. This caused the ritual to backfire catastrophically, and Edward paid a terrible price. Crippled and drowning in hopelessness, Edward felt his life was plunged into darkness. That is, until he met an army colonel. His fate took a turn. The colonel saw Edward's extraordinary talent for magic. He suggested Edward join the state alchemists, because only by becoming a military asset could he access more advanced, supernatural magic. Edward quickly agreed. He would work for them. While searching for a way to restore his brother's body, he was fitted with steel prosthetics. Through relentless training, miraculously, in just 1 year, Edward completed his recovery. He could even use magic without drawing circles. The president took personal note, attending Edward's entrance exam himself. Once the test began, Edward summoned a spear out of thin air. He instantly charged at the president, kindly warning him not to be so unguarded in public, where assassins could strike. The president, however, said nothing. He simply praised Edward's courage, adding that he was still too young. Before Edward could process it, his spear was shattered. He stood there, replaying the moment. He hadn't even seen the president draw his sword. Edward soon earned the title of state alchemist, and so, he embarked on a new journey. While traveling the world, he had to complete missions assigned by the military, but he could also continue his search for magic to restore his body and resurrect his brother. If you were Edward, after that first, horrific failure, would you regret the decision to try and bring your mother back?